约当地时间26号上午10点半，中国国家主席习近平走上联合国大会厅的讲坛，发表他在联合国的首次公开演讲。他的演讲给联合国常务副秘书长埃利亚松留下了深刻印象。埃利亚松是第一任联合国主管人道主义事务副秘书长，参与了在非洲和巴尔干地区的行动，还参与了多次维和行动。在聆听了习近平演讲后，他很快就接受了央视的采访。记者刚一踏进他的办公室，他就告诉记者：“因为你是来自中国的媒体，所以我给你们最优先的采访权。”
This morning, Presidency had a speech. Did you listen to that?
I was in the podium. I was very glad to see him and to see his very action-oriented speech. He welcomed the new goals and he described the openness that we should have in making sure that they become reality. And then he ended with some very concrete proposals, and I appreciated very much these proposals. He suggested a $2 billion fund to help many of the least developed countries, not least in the South-South cooperation, to implement, to live up to the goals. It is not easy to bring about that energy and resources to do it, but China's contribution of such a big sum of money to help the poorest countries and those who are exposed and vulnerable was a very important contribution. He also spoke about debt relief, which I think is very important, and as you may have seen in the hall, there was a big applause coming. Yeah. And then he expressed an interest in creating a knowledge fund, because education is absolutely crucial. So I can say spontaneously, from having heard him just some hours ago, that I was impressed by the initiatives, and I would very much hope that many countries now come in and say how they are going to implement these goals, and China showed the way.
中国将设立南南合作援助基金。
当习近平提到设立南南合作援助基金，首期提供20亿美元，帮助发展中国家落实2015年后发展议程时，联大会场响起热烈的掌声。
中国将增加对最不发达国家。
而当习近平提到将增加对最不发达国家投资，力争2030年达到120亿美元。并免除对最不发达国家、内陆发展中国家、小岛屿发展中国家2015年底到期未还的政府间无息贷款债务时，联合国大会厅再次响起掌声。
Now you mentioned several times applauses. Do you think why delegates give him the applauses?
Well, I think they applauded the contribution to the South-South cooperation of such a large amount of resources, and they appreciated the stress on knowledge, on education, and of course debt relief was met, if I may say so, with great relief from many countries who have very heavy debts. I personally also appreciated that he spoke so much about openness. There is a dangerous trend in the world of looking inward and closing out themselves from the outside world. That is a very dangerous world. We are interdependent, and we have to understand that we are part of the world, but in today's world, the world is also part of us. And therefore, it was an important message, and we are very glad to have seen the President Xi at this very important meeting for the goals, and we hope that we now will have more and more contacts between not only the member states here at the United Nations, but also, I think, connecting also bilaterally with other major powers. We need more of dialogue. We need more of cooperation.